Hello, welcome to another video on how to do integration. Okay, so in this video I'll take you through how to integrate some specific functions using what you call integration by parts. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly subscribe for more videos in the future and support the channel as well. Alright, let's start. So if I have some functions like this, integral of, let's say, a certain function u times the integral of another function, then what integration by part is saying is that this integral is the same as uv minus integral of v du. Alright, what these whole terms means is that given two functions, okay, I must be able to know that one is u and one is dv. Okay, then when you go to this side, then I have to find what the du. Okay, let me change this one. Then I have to find what the du, if depending on the function that I choose to be u. Okay, then if I choose another function to be my dv, then I have to find what a v, okay, from what is here and what is inside here. Okay, so now with this idea, this integral will be very simple for us to integrate. Alright, why are we doing this? Why do you want to do this? Because if you want to integrate some special functions like the logarithmic function len of x like this, you have to go by integration using the substitution rule. Integration using integration by parts. Okay, so like I said, if you want to integrate something like len x, you have to use integration by parts. Okay, now let's use this to find the integral of this y is equal to len x. So if I want to find integral of len x dx, how do I go about this? First, I must be able to write the whole of this expression as the product of two functions, which one being u and the other being dv. The question is, which one do I choose to be my dv? After this question, I'll give you a technique on choosing your dv and your u, which will guide you in solving all your integration by parts. Okay, alright, so let's start. Now if I have this, okay, I can say this integral is the same as 1 times len of x dx. I hope you can see that. Now I'm coming to choose some of the things for u and others for dv. So in your initial integral, you should choose for these first. Okay, so one, if I choose u be equal to len of x, then it means my du will be what? 1 over x. Okay, then since it is 1 times len x, then automatically the dv will be what? 1. It means my v will be what? Just the integral of 1, and I'll get what with respect to x, please. So it's like everything that you are doing is with respect to what? X. So integral of 1 with respect to x is what? X. Okay, here we don't add a plus c. Okay, then this whole integral will be equal to, since it is a product of these two, my u is what? Len x, and my v is what? X. So I can multiply just x times len x minus the integral of v du. Okay, and v is what? X. Du is what? V is what? X, and du is what? Then times 1 over x, then dx. Okay, so this whole thing will give me x len x minus integral of what? X times 1 over x is what? 1 dx. And I'll get x len x minus x plus c. So this becomes the simple integral for what? Len x, and so I can factor x out and say len of x minus 1 plus c. This is the solution of how to integrate len of x. This is very cool, right? So if you know all these techniques, then it will be very nice for you to do. Now the question is, why didn't I choose len x to be dv? If you choose len x to be dv, look at here. Okay, where I choose dv to be 1, then we're supposed to integrate the len x to get our v, of which that is what we want to find. I hope you get it. Now let me give you this technique so that it will guide you. Whenever you are choosing your u and dv, always choose u to be these first. Okay, if they are present. Layouts. Wow, what is the layout? Okay, if you have logarithmic function in it, choose u to be logarithmic functions. before you. So after choosing your u to be logarithm function, then you consider any other function to be your dv. I hope you get it. If log is in, choose first. The first priority will be u is equal to the log function. If that is not in and you have inverse trig functions, then choose your u to be that. So let's say if in this question the len x there wasn't any logarithm function, there is something like sine inverse of x, then choose your u to be what? Sine inverse of x. I hope you get it now. Now if let's say this is not that, and the two of these two, the logarithm function and inverse trig function are not in, and then there is an algebraic expression in it, choose your u to be algebraic expression first. I hope you get it. So choose your u to be that first. This is the third priority. Then you go to the fourth one, which is the trigonometric identity other than the inverse trig function. So if you have sine, cos, whatever, and they are inside, and the previous three, log, inverse trig function, algebraic expression, they are not in, then you choose your u to be trig function first before you consider the other thing. And the last thing is what? The exponential. Okay, so always the exponential is the last one. Okay, so you first consider all these things. That is why when I was solving the len function, I saw one is an algebraic expression. Okay, algebraic expression, I can see that this is the same as s to the power 0, and it's 1. It's an algebraic expression. Okay, alright, so I saw algebraic expression which is 1, and then the logarithm function which is len x. But we are saying that from the layout rule, the preference is given to the log first. So this is the solution to len x, and this is how you use your integration by parts. And I believe this is the last part. We'll end with our integration. Okay, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, because every day I'll be posting solutions to different type of integration. There are some integrations that, although you know the techniques, but if someone doesn't show you, you'll not be able to know. Okay, so thank you and see you next time.